My first cousin's grandparents died this past week because he got hit by a car. The driver wasn't on her phone, yet still got distracted. We don't need to be texting and driving in order to be distracted. There are enough other ways to get distracted. Of a survey I conducted on November 29th at Wynot Public Schools of 50 high school students, 32 out of 50 people said they texted while driving in the past week. Only 18 out of 50 people said they have not texted and drove in the past week. Texting and driving is a life-threatening habit that many people have become accustomed to. Many studies have proved that texting and driving is very dangerous, yet people still continue to text and drive. There are many ways for persons to stop their bad habit of texting and driving. Texting and driving causes many car crashes and is a practice that everyone should stop before they lose their own life or take someone else's life. We often think we are good drivers and are unable to be distracted. It is just a matter of time until we make a mistake because of a distraction. Texting and driving has been a big problem that has taken many lives throughout the past decade. Copyright 2017 in Edgar Snyder and Associates, 3,154 people were killed in distraction-related crashes. Every day, 11 teens die as a result of texting and driving. Many families are heartbroken by the decisions their teens make. 25% of teens respond to at least one text every single time they drive, according to the 25 scariest texting and driving accident statistics, copyright 2017. That is way too often. 64% of road accidents have a cell phone involved in the crash. We could minimize the number of crashes if we just didn't use our cell phones while driving. A study at the University of Utah found out that the reaction time of a teenage using a cell phone is the same as a 70-year-old who isn't using a cell phone. When teens drive, they veer off their lane 10% of the total drive time. Depending on how long of time spent driving, that could be a long time on the opposite lane. 48% of kids in their younger teenage years have been in a car while the driver was texting. A lot of times, kids will follow as an example set by older people. 94% of teens understand the consequences of texting and driving, but 35% still admit that they text and drive. Many people know that texting and driving is dangerous, but knowing that doesn't stop many. The majority of people text and drive even though they know it's life-threatening. There are many reasons we have found out to why people continue to text and drive. 28% said they are worried about missing out on something if they don't check their phones right away, stated by CBS News, copyright 2017. In a study, almost 1/3 of people said they text and drive because of habit. If you don't start texting and driving, you won't have to worry about that habit. More than a quarter believe that texting and driving performance is not affected by texting and driving. However, as I stated before, their texting and driving performance is affected tremendously. Texting and driving can be very addicting, and there are many different reasons of why it is addicting. Texting and driving can become very addicting once a person starts and feels they have become good while texting and driving. Stated in Why People Text and Drive Even Though They Know It's Dangerous, copyright 2017, the lure of text messages is a lot like the appeal of slot machines. According to Greenfield, the buzz of an incoming text messages causes the release of dopamine in the brain, which generates excitement. Greenfield said, with the release of dopamine, that can cause you to feel and the need to look at your cell phone. It takes a lot of self-control to say no to your phone when you're driving. Many people know that texting and driving is bad, but continue to go on with the habit. Some choose to stop their bad habit. Texting and driving can be a hard habit to break, but it can be done. There are many ways people have found ways to stop their horrible habit of texting and driving. According to Self-Control, published on October 6, 2015, One way people can stop texting and driving is when they enter their car to turn off their cell phone and put it out of reach. Turning off your cell phone and putting it out of reach may seem like an easy thing to do, but many people fail to do that because they can't put their phone down. Another way to have teens stop from texting while driving is to make them download an app. This app will make their phone turn off while they are driving. This app cannot be gone around. This has been a great way for many people to ensure that their teens are not texting and driving. Parents can also have a major part in the decisions their teen are making while driving. Published on October 6, 2015 in Self-Control, they encourage parents to test their teens to see if they're texting and driving. To test their teens, parents can either call or text their teen while the parent knows their teen is driving. And if they reply, their parent should hang up and talk to their teen when they arrive home safely. Copyright 2017 by I Drive Safely stated that parents need to lead by example. If a parent sets a rule, no texting while driving, and then breaks the rule in front of their children will most likely text and drive also. Texting has disrupted billions of people over the past years and has even taken many lives. Today I stated that there have been many studies done on texting and driving that shows that texting and driving is unsafe. Then I explained why many people continue to text and drive even though they know it's life-threatening. Finally, I listed some of the ways that people have found effective ways to stop their habit of texting and driving. Replying to a text message while driving is not worth the danger it causes many people. A person may never get to talk to someone again because they decided to text that person while they were driving. Texting and driving causes many car crashes and is a practice that everyone should stop before they lose their own life or take someone else's life.